Hello, everyone. I would like to start today just by thanking you all for being here to join in this celebration of John Reynolds' wonderful life. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Kirk Crandall. I was Johnny's grandson, and to me, he was always Papa. Papa's life has come full circle. He was born right down the road at the farmhouse right there. He spent a large portion of his life exploring, farming, hunting, and living off this land. He's now returned to rest in peace at his favorite place in the world, his family hill. Like many generations before us, Papa grew up in a tough, large family, one of 11 siblings. He had several fond memories of growing up in this large family, but one that really got to me was when his brothers Dan and Dave decided to build a raft. Now when they were finished, they didn't know if the raft would float. So who got to test it? Little Johnny. But this raft was built by Reynolds, so of course it floated. So the next thing you know, Grandma Millie looks through a window and her little boy is floating down the creek. He also walked right down this road with his brothers and sisters to Bedford Corners, a one-room schoolhouse, while Portville Central High was being built. Now, this was a long walk, especially for a little boy during those winters. Being a Florida boy myself, I don't know if I would have made it. Afterwards, he attended Portville Central School. He was a phenomenal track star football athlete. A fun fact that I found out was he actually scored the very first touchdown on the football field. This was also where he met his high school sweetheart and love of his life, Kay Reynolds. They were married for 65 years. When asked, how did you guys stay together for so long? They both looked at each other in congruence and said, I don't know. But their love and their commitment to each other is something that we should all strive to have in our lives. He ended up coaching and mentoring several other Panthers that I'm sure are out there today. He went on to be a famous bricklayer, and he may have had a slightly rambunctious reputation, but his true reputation was his stellar brick and stonework that still stands today. I've always loved to be able to drive through town and say, hey, my grandpa built that. I would like to convey the essence of who Papa was to me through a quote from a man that he really loved, John Wayne. And that quote is, "A big mouth don't make a big man." Papa may not have had the loudest voice or spoke the most, but when he did, you respected it. You listened because you knew it mattered. To me, Papa did a lot for me, and I learned a lot from that man. But my greatest joy from Papa was to be he resonated love and peace. I loved to just sit with Papa, eat molasses cookies, Kudo bars, and watch the History Channel. You didn't have to feel like you had to talk or trivial questions. You just sat there and knew that you were with someone you loved. You immediately had a bliss fall over top of you. I also would like to just share two short stories that I feel epitomize who Papa was. When my mother, Shawn Reynolds, was younger, she was running a 400-meter race, and she was struggling, not doing as good as she normally would. When she got to the last 200 meters, there was Johnny, running through the sideline. He ran right beside her to the end of the race. She ended up winning it. A few years later, down the road, my mother went through a tragedy of losing a loved one. And again, there was Papa, running right beside her. He would be there in the morning, just cleaning the house, just quiet. But my mom knew that she was loved, and he was there.
It is clear that the flight of Apollo 8 begins a new epoch in the history of man. Flight of Apollo 8 begins a new epoch in the history of man.
I would like to personally thank Papa from the bottom of my heart, from all of our hearts, for being the man he was to help us be the people that we are today. We would like to welcome Papa home, to rest in peace for all. We will come visit you often, but we know that you are still standing there right beside us. Thank you all, and go Bells. I would like to open the mic to anyone that would like to possibly share.
An organization known as the March of Dimes is founded. Franklin Roosevelt is president. Orson Welles' radio adaptation of The War of the Worlds is broadcast, causing mass panic in the eastern United States. In a long-awaited horse race, Seabiscuit beats War Admiral. German troops invade Austria. Superman makes his first appearance in Action Comics. And Joe Louis knocks out Max Schmeling in the first round. And on the last Sunday in August, John L. Reynolds is born. In 1938. A life of 30,669 days. 12 days short of his 84th birthday, John Reynolds passed into eternity. In each of those days, John would make an impact. As a son, as a brother, as a husband, a father, an uncle, a grandfather, and a great-grandfather, as a friend, as a co-worker, and as a coach. We could never do justice to a life in just these few short minutes that we have today, but we don't have to. Because John did that in living out his life in the manner that he did. And you, all of you, most of you, were an eyewitness to that. And your task as an eyewitness is to tell a story. And oh, what stories. What stories will be told here today? See, God has given a treasure of memories. And no doubt at this very moment, the flood begins, and you are being washed away as your mind recalls John. And family. First as a son and a brother, and then second as a husband, a father, a grandfather, a great-grandfather. John also saw the goodness of life in his labor. Strange as it may seem, God has given a special gift in labor. I believe John understood the profit of labor in his life and passing that work ethic on to his children. John enjoyed the benefit of labor and seeing the result of his hard work as a mason, as work that would eventually outlive him. I can't imagine two more intense occupations than that of a mason and a dairy farmer. But if I could speak with him today, he would tell me of the inward satisfaction of both endeavors.
They want it. They want it. They want it. Top drop music out, windows down, G's up. They want it. Top drop music out, windows down, G's up. They want it.